For the first time in school history, the Omaha Maverick hockey team has made it into the NCAA Frozen Four. The Mavericks haven't had much success in college hockey over the past 10 years, making the NCAA tournament only twice, with no victories either time. The Mavs are currently playing Providence College, and after the second period, the teams are deadlocked 0-0. If Omaha is able to win tonight, they will face off against either North Dakota or Boston U, both of which are mainstays in college hockey.
Mike Tyson, Ray Lewis, and even Matthew McConaughey are just three celebrities that have been called on to give their favorite teams a little fire before big games. Well, Coach Tim Miles is now employing that strategy as he called upon Bud Crawford to give the basketball team a boost before the top squad in the Big Ten, Wisconsin, comes to town. Crawford, an Omaha native, is undefeated and is the World Boxing Organization lightweight champion. Miles felt like the team has been a little stagnant over the past few games, and he wanted to bring in a different voice to inspire the team. And yes, to help motivate the team, he brought his lightweight title belt with him, and of course, Tim Miles tweeted about it. The Huskers are certainly going to need some motivation this evening, since the fifth-ranked Badgers have won 6 straight and dismantled the Huskers earlier this year in Madison, 70-55. They're led by 6'11" Frank Kaminsky, who is not only in the running for NCAA Player of the Year, but he also could be the #1 pick in this year's NBA draft. He had 22 points when the two teams faced off earlier this season. Big news hit the NFL last night as 24-year-old Chris Brolin retired from football after only 1 year. A member of the 49ers, Brolin had an excellent rookie season, leading his team in tackles and was considered by many as a future star. He retired for health reasons, mainly to avoid head trauma. Brolin told ESPN's Outside the Lines that I just honestly want to do what's best for my health. From what I've researched and what I've experienced, I don't think it's worth the risk. Brolin is one of a few players to retire early this offseason. That list also includes his All-Pro teammate, Patrick Willis. Many speculate that Brolin's retirement could lead other players to follow in his footsteps in order to avoid future health problems that football has proven to cause. Last weekend, the Husker baseball team absolutely killed, breaking out the brooms and sweeping Florida Gulf Coast and Haymarket Park. They also broke records as they had over 17,000 fans attend the weekend series. That beat a previous series record set in 2006 by over 2,000 fans. They resumed play today as they are currently taking on the Indiana State Sycamores. Indiana State is definitely capable of the upset as they defeated 4th-ranked Vanderbilt in one game earlier this year. And new freshman Garrett King took the mound today, and he went into the game absolutely raking with a 2.08 ERA. Right now, the Huskers are beating Indiana State 2-1 in the 5th inning. They finish up the series against Indiana State tomorrow at 1:35. Then this weekend, they rev up conference play as Michigan comes to Lincoln for a trio of games to start the Big Ten season. NFL free agency will start next week, and there are many big names that may end up swapping teams. The biggest name on that list is former Husker Ndamukong Suh. Suh has been one of the best defensive players in the NFL for the Detroit Lions over the past few years. Multiple teams have been rumored to be pursuing him, including the Indianapolis Colts, Oakland Raiders, and the Cleveland Browns. Incidentally enough, the Nebraska women's basketball team will also be taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. The stakes for the women are a little bit different as they play Illinois at the Big Ten tournament in Chicago. The Husker women are a 7th seed in the tournament and didn't fare very well in their last game as they lost to Ohio State Buckeyes by 18 points in Lincoln. The good news for the Big Red is they beat the Illini both times they faced off this season. Nebraska did manage to win the women's Big Ten tournament last year.